Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me with some new drugstore makeup that I found at Target. I feel like I haven't tried a ton of drugstore makeup recently, and if I have, it's mostly been like e.l.f. So I got some things to try. We're gonna try them out and we'll see how I like them, because most of the time I can tell if I'm gonna like something right away as I'm applying it. And the only thing to be like a weird test will be like for the foundation and concealer, that I won't know until I as time goes on, like if it holds up well like for work. Does it hold up well of a day where I'm like putting it on early in the morning and I'm out all the way late tonight, like those things. So let's just get into the video. All right, so the products that I picked up. So we have this L'Oreal foundation, the Lumi Le Glow tint. So we'll see how this is. I got the shade 120 Neutral. I think this is gonna one that's gonna match me the best. I am a little bit paler since it is winter. So I was trying to find one that wasn't too pale but also wasn't too dark. Like sort of in the middle and wasn't pulling too warm tone. I wish there was a few more neutral shades. That's one thing I always wish for L'Oreal. I also got a Revlon concealer to try. I used to love Revlon. Like back in the 2010s, loved Revlon. When Emma Stone was the face of Revlon in the lip butters, I was a huge Revlon girly. But this is the Glimmer Brightening Concealer in the shade, I think it's the shade 135, because I don't know where they put the shade on here. So I think it's shade 135, but it looked like a good neutral shade. It was like lighter than the foundation I was like trying to color match. That's the one thing I don't like about drugstore is you can't swatch most products in the United States for drugstore. Where if you go like to Paris or London, you can, I think in Amsterdam too, you can like swatch drugstore makeup and like color match yourself. But in the United States, it's very difficult to find a place that lets you do that. Then I believe this is the correct lip product that I've been seeing on TikTok. It's the NYX Lip IV Hydrating Gloss Serum. I think this is one that like stains. We'll find out. But I got it in the shade Splash and Spice. So I got this to try out. And then I got a drugstore mascara to try. I was debating like which brand to go with and everything, and I decided to go with the Maybelline. I was debating between CoverGirl and Maybelline and ended up with the Maybelline one. But it's the Lash Sensational Firework Mascara, and I got it in brownish black. So we'll give this a whirl and try. All right, so I already washed my face and put my face serum on. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of moisturizer and eye cream. What moisturizer we're gonna use? I think we'll use the Glow Recipe today. I'm gonna use the Glow Recipe Plump Hyaluronic Acid Cream as my moisturizer for today. This is almost gone. But I like that it's like a gel and like thin, but like you can feel the hydration in it. And I feel like this winter has been so dry. It's been crazy that like my eczema has been really bad this year. Like I've been starting to get eczema on my arm. It's not as, you can't really tell right now, but there was really bad eczema here. But I've been moisturizing it like crazy, trying different products and trying not to use as many of my scented like lotions and stuff on it, and it seems to help calm it down. And then for our eye cream, we're just gonna use the one I've been loving since I think September, and it's the Good Molecules Yerba Matte Wake Up Eye Gel. This is my second one that I've repurchased. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. This one I'm gonna be curious to see how it works for me in the summer, because normally in the summer I'm very oily, and then in the winter I'm dry to normal. So we'll see if if this is too moisturizing because it's very intense gel that's like super hydrating. And I also like to do a little bit in my eyebrows just because it is so hydrating, and that's where I tend to get dry, is my eyebrows. I'm trying to decide, do we do a primer with this or not? And if we do, which one do we might stick. We might do a primer. Okay, we're gonna try it with a primer. We're gonna use the e.l.f. Thirst Burst Drops with this, and it's snowing again. I need whoever who pissed Elsa off to stop pissing Elsa off, because I'm getting sick of the snow and the cold. I'm feeling uninspired fashion-wise, because I'm just always so cold, and my car is so old that half the time when it gets this cold, it doesn't turn on, and it's been having so many problems that I just need warmer weather. I also need a new car, but we're working on that. We're working on getting the money for that. Okay. Alright, we're gonna let that sit for a sec. This, I can't decide if I love it or not. I think for my primers, I just prefer like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, or the Hollywood filter. I should know, I purchased like 4 of those. Where it's like a very glowy, slightly tinted. I like that. And then this primer, which is no longer in existence, but like the Becca purple primer. Which one is this? First Light Priming Filter. Like when my skin's dull, love this. But that's not no longer made. Like that and the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood filter are like the 2 primers I've ever repurchased multiple times. Though I was really liking the Milk Grip Primer. Really liking that. And I know there's an e.l.f. dupe. So I might try the e.l.f. dupe and see if I like that. Because I don't know if it makes my foundation that dewy and brightening. So I feel like others do better. So I think it's kind of like an okay. If you needed a cheaper primer, this would be a good option. And you want one that wasn't tinted and you want more gel, I would go with this. Okay, we're gonna try the L'Oreal Lumi foundation. I like that it's a pump. I like a pumping one. I should do this on my hand, but I have become a big pumping the foundation straight onto my face. Okay, it's slightly dark for me right now, but when you blend it out, it's not that bad. It makes my skin look healthy and like I have color. It's not like a bad color match. It is kind of sheer though. Let's see what it says. A lightweight fluid tint that glows like an illuminator and covers like a foundation. Seamless, even skin tone and blurs imperfections for a breathable second skin finish. So it is a thinner one. So let's try just a little bit more. Okay. I do like how it looks on the skin when first applied. I always forget to put like a little bit of foundation on my forehead just because I'm not a huge fan of foundation on my forehead unless the foundation's like a very obviously not a perfect match for me. So I always try to keep most of my foundation down here and then bring a little bit of it up here. I'm never directly applying product to my forehead besides like contour and bronzer. Okay, not bad. I do like how it's glowy so you can see it off my high points. All right, not bad. Okay, now let's try the Revlon concealer. Tiny dofa. I'm gonna do a little bit in the outer edge, inner, outer edge. Okay, that is brightening, and it's not like too light either. And it's pretty decent coverage too. Not bad. It is looking a little concealer cakey, but I'm just comparing it right now to like my favorite concealer, which is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer. Not bad. Not bad at all. The rest of the products I'm gonna apply aren't drugstore. So we're gonna do, for our contour, we're gonna use the Makeup by Mario Sculpt Shaping Stick in light medium. Up there. And on the forehead. So this is like my go-to every day right now. I like how that lays. And then for our bronzer, we're gonna use the Marc Jacobs. I'm trying to use up products that are in my makeup collection while also buying makeup. Gorgeous. I do love Marc Jacobs beauty products. I need Marc Jacobs to come out with this stuff again. For blush, we're just gonna use our Dior Rosy Glow. Since these are like my everyday favorites, we're just gonna use it on top of these new products since I already know these are my tried and true. And the foundation grips this blush very well. Blend it out a bit. For highlighter, we're gonna use my Hourglass, Vanish, and Champagne Flash, which I feel like I don't need that much because my skin is so glowy right now, which I am not complaining at all. I'll blend this in. For powder, I think we're gonna use our Huda Beauty in Cupcake today, since we have a very glowy base. We're gonna go with Cupcake. I'm just gonna brush a little bit on the under eye, chin, and in my forehead. Just like so. For eyeshadow, we're gonna just use our Mario Master Mattes. We're just gonna use this pinky brown shade. We're just gonna do very basic eye look. The color in the crease. And that mascara. Oh no. It's one of those flimsy wands I do not like. I like a stiff wand. And this also seems like it's a very wet formula. I also like a drier formula. So we might let this sit for a bit and marinate before I would like it. So let's try this out. Okay, it's not bad. I just feel like when it's more the bouncy wand, I have to be very careful so I don't get mascara all over my eyelid. And since it's so wet, I feel like it wants to clump together. Okay, I feel like this mascara has potential. I just need it to dry out just a teensy little bit, and we'll get back to you on this. First impressions, I wish it was drier and the wand was stiffer. Let's get this going before we do our brows. It's nice and brown. Oh, this is very brown. I hope this is the one that does this stain. It's very cushiony. I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with cushiony lip products. Okay, it is pretty. Especially with like all the bronzer and like the pinky rosy blush. It is pretty. Okay, we're gonna let that sit a little bit. Let's do our brows. We're gonna use the Rare Beauty brow pencil in medium brown. And we're gonna use our Rare Beauty brow gel through the brows. Okay. Here's the test. Is this the stain one? Oh, it's not the stain one. Dang it. Here, I thought it was my right one. Okay. So I would do this lip gloss a little bit differently. Let's see, do I have my pencil here? Let's use this e.l.f. lip liner pencil in Baddish Beige. And then add a little bit of gloss. that's all my makeup. All right, setting spray. Let's use, since we're sticking with the drugstore theme, we'll use the Morphe Continuous Prep and Set Mist Plus. I think this is the only drugstore one I have. Okay. I am not mad. Okay, I feel like the foundation looks better in the camera than it does in like full natural light in front of the mirror. It definitely like highlights my skin texture, which you can't really tell in the camera. So I would probably next time try it with just one layer instead of like doubling up and see if I still have that, because I also feel like it's like very shiny and glowy here and like almost iridescent. It's weird, but they also could be like from the blending of the concealer. So I almost need to try this with another foundation that's not the Lumi, see how they work, and then try this with like a different concealer, like my Giorgio Armani or a collection concealer, and see how that looks and see if it's this that's causing that. But overall, I like how my makeup looks. Like, I like how the mascara looks. I just wish it was just a little drier and it wasn't the flimsy wand. The lip gloss, I actually really like the brown. I really like it. I really like it with my colored hair. But yeah, I will keep you updated on all the products, and we'll see which ones make it into my March vanity makeup drawer. So stay tuned.